So you guys sit at the back. Everything gets shot as it comes into range. I love it.
And the fire doesn't really reach the stanks that easily. Because oil will be winning the chaff war for you, hopefully.
Right.
But hey, it's a very experimental thing that I haven't played a lot of.
All right. Well, let's see if it works.
Yeah.
We are up against Thonix and Cicero.
Who, if memory serves, are pretty good at this game. At least I think I remember their names.
I could take Typhoon with a Storm for middle.
I have Elite with Fang and Storm.
Okay. In that case, I might take Aerial with Crawler and Sledge.
I didn't really have any decent pack for aggro, but fortunately I have learned to play both. It really makes you a much more flexible player when the game gives you a nothing burger.
Yeah, exactly. For me, it was the other way around. I learned how to play... Oh, no, I think I did the same thing you did. Learned how to play aggro and then learned how to play standard after that.
For me, it was the other way around. I learned how to play standard and got so absolutely annoyed by everybody and their mother playing Vulcans all game long and beating me with them that I learned aggro specifically against the people who spam Vulcan Marksman or Vulcan Phoenix or Vulcan Melter all day, every day. Looking at you, entirety of the 201 ladder.
Right, fair enough.
With a few exceptions. Oh, I should have checked if Assault Marksman is not up, so it's probably not going to be aggro. But I don't even think that would have changed my formation here. Right, I think I have my side handled, mostly.
Right.
I mean, you're up against storms, so...
Yeah. Doing my best to slow them down for you.
Ah, that marksman didn't die. That's gonna be a bit annoying. Okay, didn't factor in much. It could have easily killed a Stormcaller and everything goes downhill from there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, the tower timing is almost perfect for you. And 4 on 3, because I managed to
with
get one of
Stormcallers,
those.
that's easily a draw.
Yep, it is.
That is an eventful round 1. Yes. And I did forget the GLHF. I think I'm actually going to take Improved Fortress, so that it can't spawn anymore.
Right, I'm taking the Improved Wraith as Aerial Specialist. May or may not use it, but it'll be off the board. Now, is there an air unit you would like blocked? Like Wasp or something?
I think blocking Overlords wouldn't be bad if that fits into your scheme, but you might want them if you want to go for Sledge Boat.
I was planning to do a Sledge Boat, so I'm not going to block them.
Then don't block it.
I will block the Wasps, though.
Perfectly reasonable, in my opinion. I just spawn a few marksmen and see if there's an opportunity to play carry arc lights. It is such a neat build, in my opinion.
It is a fun build, right?
Watching the absolute starter unit, like the iconic starter unit of Mechabellum, start destroying giants like they're nothing.
See, for me it was the other way around. I didn't know how to stop it, so I came to loathe that build. I just absolutely hated it until finally starting to have enough of a, connections with the community that somebody was like, "Oh no, here's what you need to be."
And
doing."
enough of a grasp on the game itself, I would assume.
Well, and also I was convinced that the build I was using should be able to beat it somehow, and that I just wasn't seeing it. And I had a guy that was like, "Look, let's just run your carry unit against my carry unit. We'll build nothing but, and I'll show you why." And so he ran his arcs, I ran my sledges, and from rounds 1 through 5 I was winning. Round 6 was a draw, and round 7 through forever.
7 through forever is you are
his.
getting slapped all the way across.
Exactly, and it was like, that's why. That is why you can't win this.
Ooh, Velvet Storm wins it.
Speed tanks.
Who knows, maybe it'll be an iconic, mostly carry arc and then later on carry fort game. I already have improved fort, so maybe I can use it.
Transitioning to improved fort is pretty awesome, right?
It's not just that. I am an absolute carry arc, carry fort connoisseur. I've played this build for months and months and months, and when it really starts going off, I think the only thing that really stops it is like getting a good board with a lot of frontal loaded damage and then hackers behind that or something like that.
You'd need an impressive shield break followed by...
Basically, your forts are the big chaff. And they shield you from combat powers, and because carry arc games can tend to be pretty long because you do very little hit point damage, the more free shielding from combat powers you have, the better.
Right.
Then you can hopefully just tear the opponent apart with that.
Right.
But it seems I have
that guy seems to have gone
error.
Mustang.
Yeah, we are losing this round for sure. I had some crawlers come in and do massive amounts of damage to my line.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he's right. Crawler carry.
That's not a thing, is it?
Don't tell him that.
Okay. I took the melter partly to get it out of the possible drops.
Anything you want out of the drops? Maybe late game rhinos say no to that?
No, you don't need to spend on any of that.
I don't really...
enough, no, you have spending challenges, right?
Yeah, I do. So I'm taking the rhinos for cash.
Okay.
And I think this game is indeed carry arc o'clock.
Carry arc o'clock. Let's go. You will be the late center wasp coverage.
Now just quickly have to let my cat out of the room.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, he put a rhino there as well. Interesting. I definitely need more chaff though. A 100,000% more chaff. That's always the most challenging part as Elite. Get enough chaff to actually win rounds. When all your chaff is super expensive and bad. Yeah, we are currently getting our butts handed to us.
A little bit.
Alright, it is time. I have decided. Selling that rhino. And we are building cheaper elite forts. For however little that is worth.
Alright.
Oh, you sold the melter to reposition it into the middle, okay.
There's that blue rhino came up the middle. And the,
yeah.
And the typhoons in the middle.
I'm kinda expecting him to sell those in the long run. Maybe he will, maybe he won't.
Well, maybe if I melt them, he will.
Ooh.
Anywhere you would like oil?
I think I'm fine. Currently my opponent is outranging me with those marksmen, so I want to be pushing. I don't want anything slowed down. Well, that slices up the storms, but really not much else. I don't think that was a worth iron beam.
Yeah, he was counting on being able to hit my sledges. The sledges had speed due to the mech rage.
Okay, you took
so
speed.
they moved. Well, they took mech rage.
Yeah. Alright, here you can see the beauty of fort with carry arc light. The fort basically tanked all the marksman shots, and the arc lights are now officially in range of marksmen. Although it seems that I have to fight an entire second army.
Yes, but that'll just be levels for your carry arcs, right?
If we survive. I don't have any carry arcs yet. There has been a marksman tearing me up, and there will be another very bad tower debuff here.
That tower debuff is pretty terrible, but
yeah.
If we get another round.
We better start winning soon. And by substantial margins, not just 50. Alright, I would be hard-pressed to imagine him going for anything but a melter at this point in time. Gonna risk it and keep the fort here, but I will put a second one on the other side. Alright, let's see. No melters, okay. Instead, hackers into forts.